Claressa Shields throwing shots at Alycia Baumgardner, and then having the audacity to discuss copycats coming from the number one copycat herself. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Love Island USA Season 8. Claressa Shields, surprise, surprise, a.k.a. Pap's Mistress, a.k.a. Pap's Entanglement, a.k.a. Pap's Pick Me, a.k.a. Pap's Side Chick, or as Chris Cyborg would say, it is duck hunting season. So we are back at it because, once again, Claressa never, reads the room. She never keeps quiet. She never just, focuses on the training for the upcoming fight that she is desperately trying to sell tickets for, that she's enlisted Monique to, help push tickets. Of all the Atlanta celebs, the best you can do is Monique. But you want people to think that you are bigger than the program, right? Then you think that it is a foreign thing that you're the first person ever to train for a fight. Alycia Baumgardner has been training. She's been in the gym. She's been working out. She's been her. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird behavior that is going on with Claressa. So the first thing we got to get into is Claressa addressing copycats, you guys. Claressa tweets with laughing emojis. Yup, soon as I get in that mode with devil emoji, championship emoji, goat emoji, here the copycats and haters come. The world is so excited to see me back in the ring. Yeah, that heavyweight to middleweight got me looking nice too. Aha, with 2 speaking loud emojis, 2 laughing emojis, and so on and so forth. And Claressa's hashtags, Claressa Shields, the Guo, all of that foolishness, right? So was that a shot at Alycia Baumgardner? You know what I'm saying? Is that a shot at Alycia Baumgardner in terms of, you act like nobody else is allowed to train but you. You act like nobody else is allowed to train for you, because what copycat are you talking about? Because I peeped that you got braids again once you saw Alycia Baumgardner with braids. I peeped now that you're trying to change up your wardrobe once again and, try to match Alycia Baumgardner's workout outfits. I did peep that you ran out and got braids, ran out and are trying to have, more, shorter athletic clothing, if you will, to try to show off your body and try to show off what you were working with. I peeped it. I always notice that the people who are always trying to call stuff like this out, you know what I'm saying, is they don't want you to look into them. They do not want you to look into them and the ways that they copy people, because you've copied Remy, you've copied Layla Ali, you've copied Franchon Cruz, you know what I'm saying? You've also copied Alycia Baumgardner. But now all of a sudden you want to make it seem like everyone's copying you. No. Next we got to get into as well, Claressa having the audacity to say this. What you do to others will be done back to you. With a smiling, blushing emoji. And again, not reading the room. This also can be applied to you, Claressa. This also can be applied to how you treat others. It can be done back to you. Like when you treat your family like crap, they can make the decision at some point they don't want to deal with you. Or when you treat your friends like crap and they start dropping like flies, they can make the decision that whatever clout, whatever, proximity to celebs or whatever is not worth your negativity, is not worth all of the shenanigans that come with being associated with you. Or, like I said, like what you've done to other black women, whether it is black female boxers or Remy Ma or the black woman at the toy drive or whatever the case, right? that all that comes back to you. And as a result, Claressa, you are fighting a coworker that only has 7 professional boxing matches. You are not even fighting la creme de la creme of women's boxing. So you think it is such a big deal that you were working this hard for your opponent, when the reality of it is, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that serious. It's not that impressive. We do not care. Nobody is talking about this fight. Nobody is trying to see an undercard of Zeus Network people. It hasn't clocked for Claressa that she's fallen off. Or maybe it has, and to save face, she's putting up these delusional tweets to convince herself. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely not convincing us, because she's still getting drugged in the comments. The final tweet we got to get into is Claressa taking another shot at Alycia Baumgardner. But like the tweet that I talked about yesterday, where she was trying to call Alycia Baumgardner scary for pressing charges on her and everything else, we got to get into what she says here. Old Apple head emoji, witch with a B, 3 laughing emojis. Shut the F up before more consequences on your end, with a devil emoji and a winking emoji. And this is what I'm saying. Claressa Shields can't even read somebody properly. You can't even drag somebody properly. And I notice Claressa always repeats back what someone else says, right? What someone else does, right? So because Alycia Baumgardner said that there would be consequences for you, now you're claiming there will be consequences. Just like there were claims that there potentially would be a lawsuit, you want to claim that there is going to be a lawsuit and that you are not going to handle it with the law. You were going to handle it with the court. You know what I'm saying? But if you thought that was a read, if you thought that was a drag, if you thought that was something that was going to make things shake for the people, you've got it completely wrong. You've been completely misinformed. You've completely lost the plot. You do not get it. You are the one that is facing consequences. And you alluded to yesterday in your tweet that allegedly Alycia Baumgardner has pressed charges against you. You can't just be hauling off slapping people. You can't do it. And the fact that you still have not acknowledged any wrongdoing, the fact that you still have not taken any responsibility, and you act out a character like this over a married man, when Alycia Baumgardner hasn't said anything that the rest of us haven't said. You know what I'm saying? She hasn't said anything that the rest of us haven't already said about you trying to platform yourself and become famous off of a married man, and trying to replicate a lot of things that Pap has already done with his wife. You know what I'm saying? He already went to the BET Awards with his wife. He already done in-person couples interviews, you know what I'm saying, with his wife, or on numerous podcasts and TV shows and all things. He's already done reality TV with his wife. He's already done music with his wife. He's already did performances. He's already done all of these things. You know what I'm saying? Where he has tried to involve himself and be seen, even though Remy Ma was the star. And Remy Ma still is the star without him, and is moving on to bigger and better things, and is thriving without him. You are holding on to this married man and thinking that he has he's a prize, and thinking that you're making somebody jealous, and thinking somebody wants Pap. And I just don't believe it. But then I had to sit back and think. I'm like, well, there might be some people who see how out loud you are with Pap and probably would be in his DMs. Like, yeah, I am the complete opposite of Claressa. You know what I'm saying? But the thing of it is, they would have to have actual motion and actual shmoney for Pap to make that move. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy to me that Claressa still doesn't get it. that Claressa still does not see her actions against Alycia Baumgardner as wrong, as inappropriate, is going too far, is completely crossing the line, is completely jeopardizing everything for her, that can have some real consequences, that can have, you know what I'm saying, some real things happen. And what positive has taken place for Claressa since all of this has happened? What positive things have happened for Claressa since this has taken place? She hasn't garnered any brand deals. She hasn't garnered any sponsorships. She finally announced a fight after lying to us for several months. Nobody was at that press conference. It was so bad that the MC had to beg people to clap for Claressa. That doesn't sound like a quote to me. It should be automatic if you're so amazing. And that tells me the people in that room don't really like you, don't really respect you, but are there for the clout and the viralness that your name is attached with and associated with to prop themselves up. But you don't see it. And you want to take it out on everyone else. And you think everyone else is hating. You think everyone else is an op. You think everyone else is a goofy. You think everyone else is a broke. But it's giving broke behavior with how much you're on this internet trying to convince the people otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very weird. Very weirdo behavior. But that is it for this video, you guys. I need y'all to do y'all biggest one, and that is to hype the video, please. There's that. That is it. That is all. It's Todos SV now. It's finito. It's the end of the road. Sending you a line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post some content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.